Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton don't come again with another message. He say our African leaders, they make us the suffer, the foundation where them take build Africa get problem. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Newton. The message we bring come today.
A lovely and a wonderful day from here. The God of our ancestors bless you richly. I bring in good tidings from who doesn't know the creator that was never created. My next prayer for you today that you are really, truly well in all ramifications. That you are able to create your own terms and your own narrative that will make you say true. This turbulence and difficult time the world is going through. God bless you richly, please. All our followers, all our fans, I pray for you today that it shall be well with you. It shall be well with you in the day. Also in the night, it shall be well with you. That this race we all started together, we will count at the end of the day, none shall be missing. So please, you have to always help us to share our video massively so that we can reach a larger audience. Because our page seriously is still under attack. It's not because our word is not good enough. It is because the world hates the truth. And there are a lot of things they don't want you to know. We are always here exposing them. That's why they go after us. That's why most of the time they send up their hotches in social media to come after us. Under normal conditions, as I will always say, I think I'm one of the top 10 all over the world that should be celebrated due to what I stand for. But in some areas, we are the most humiliated ones. If you take up the very topic, I just put in the enemy within Iragwe Tapatiri. Then let me just read it. Our African leadership is the cause of our suffering. African Foundation is 40. They program you for suffering. If you combine all these things together, then you will understand clearly well the reason why people like us were set aside for this purpose. I read to you the other day the book of Jeremiah 5 verse 1. What God told Jeremiah. I get by the grace of God most of all my sin. Please let your hand be in love and like. This is the problem that we have. We can never pick up a responsibility. I don't really know. I'm not even seeing love and like from here. I'm not seeing it from the other side. Okay, what does it take? At times, I just see wickedness among blacks. Without this one, this video can't go. I don't know why we're accepting. If this page is not blessing you, don't just come and watch. One of the pages that bless humanity in the whole world is part of this very one. Do you think I cannot create content other people are creating and make millions from it? I'm receiving bullets for you. Because they are not looking for me, they are looking for you. The thing is that I'm standing on their ways. I can't really get it. Nobody is bothered about what you think is going through. Now let God go do all. If you cannot clean love and like, get out from here, go. I know if I bet you that your love and life is also important, it doesn't make you to take it and as a yard sickness, okay, now where you are doing it deliberately. Let your hand always be in love and life. Oh, we promote a video now. Do you think I don't have better things doing? You are not the one teaching me, I'm the one teaching you here. People are donating money for other persons. We are getting it for free. People are feeling pains today. Who they will follow, give 1 million to. You don't give them information because they were afraid. Now they make me the verse I beg. I'm not happy over what I'm seeing every day by day. I'm not happy. If you are sleeping in the night, most of the time, I stay all through without even closing my eyes. You think what I'm doing is easy? I'm not a content creator. We are here to change the negative narrative of yesterday. It's not easy to change, please. Now. Nobody's on Ireland. Nobody enjoy life reach me. I tend to be doing this the little I can. If I want to rest today, God will not hold me responsible. Even over syllabus in Megba, I'm not even playing extra time in Megba now. I've done all what God sent me to do. If I thought with a guy, all the time I demand, as you just come, you will come. Let your hand be love and like continuously until the love and like in your distance is exhausted. He pushed up the video. Before you know now, from this 15, we start going down. If the love and like is not constant. Enemywithin Nigeria. Enemywithin Nigeria. Now, small motive they go make me drop at this activism because if next one on son, what we can do freely, let's do it. I've been at say if I finish video here, you get where I go to collect monetization. People that claim monetization, for example. Maybe if we don't feel now, we'll share this thing now. I think one of our phone is under attack. Please, let's try as much as we can, please. Let's make sure we share. So I'm also doing my sharing from here, please. Also do your own as you are led. Now, before the interruption, don't you see now? The love and like you are clicking, don't you see it's going forward? Everyone that is here right now clicking love and like, you are telling Facebook that this video is okay. Most people right now, they watch our video on YouTube without even thumbs up. Okay, what about I'm feeding with it? Just check up the wickedness. Although thumbs up, YouTube right now, we now have the sense of human to also give more alert to other persons. If we demand for anything here, it's not about us. The same message of what we have benefited, let it also be extended to another persons. But we normal human beings, we take it as, okay now, let's assume this life is going to remain like this. Who have made it? Is this one life? Or is this one the society want to live for our children? Don't you know we have been programmed for suffering? Don't you know that the foundation of Africa is faulty? Don't you know that what we are going through today is enemy within? The white people today, their forefathers, they gave enabling environment to their children. But our own, they didn't give it to us. Up till now, we are seeing some wicked leaders who in our own crow eye, they are still selling us out. And we are allowing some alien to keep on in that same narrative. We are not doing anything about it. Until we make this fight within ourselves, black and black will start killing themselves soon. Because if you watch it very well, instead of these people to remove hand for our waste, or they don't go remove hand, we are still the one somehow contributing to this mess. Somehow, we are still contributing to this mess gradually. Because we are not ready to change the negative narrative of yesterday. Okay, look at most of our DC now. All of them will come out and insult Obaseki. Now, there is a pressing need. There is something that is happening. Go and ask them, not only create content. What narrative, what one fight did they leap pick that they have been changing? And let go and set up their profile. What they mean by what they are doing. Just to catch fun. Come out, insult one or two persons. So far you get 1 million viewers. Then Facebook will pay you money. But they are not ready to change anything. Our own, we are to preach to change some certain things. The more we talk about it, the more we are winning. The more we are depopulating them, the more we are making them to be powerless. That's the reason why we criticize a lot of things. As I'm in the forest right now, there are angels from above watching to see what I'm going to say. Does he carry and go me Baba God there? Baba God, they know where we are. They start causing solution to it. You think that this life is just so God take creator? It's not the way God creates it. The exposition you've gotten about the name where you've heard they mention before about the blood, I gave it to you. I supported you. Somebody called me yesterday. They say people begin to give accolade. The people I never even expected that it was me they obey. Chairman, if not you. Chairman, if not you. Chairman, if not you. All those things, it makes me encouraged. Really, we are really imparting life. We are not sagging anybody. I talked about some certain idiotic set of people at times because they are standing on our ways. Because there is something we are born to change. And if you don't change that, if nobody can do it, we are done. Okay, look at the continent of Africa. Do you think God just created Africa because of the narrative we came to come and make? As a black man, you are born to suffer? No, you were never born to suffer. So one or two persons made us who we are today. One or two persons put us in this very precarious position we are today, and which is not supposed to be so. One or two persons put us in this very mess. One or two persons. One or two persons. They are extending this whole thing. Now let their children they do well. Now let them have right to do anything. No, ask yourself, when are you going to be able to have such an authority that they have? They have tried a lot of authority to themselves. The freedom you are seeing today abroad, it is not now. This freedom have been here. They gave this freedom to their loved ones right from time. Their founding fathers of the European, there was something they fight for. Right now, we have no foundation to lay blocks upon. That's the reason why we are going through what we are going through today. And all this thing you are seeing is enemy within. We only talk about the West. We never even fought to deliver ourselves from the hand of the West. We never fought anything to deliver ourselves from the West. That's why whatever thing that comes, we take it. As soon as we come abroad right now, we don't think about our spiritual life again. We don't think whether we are supposed to be here or we are not supposed to be here. We just carry it along. There are most women today abroad. They are supposed to be in a palace. They are supposed to be princess. But look at how they become a single mother. Do you think everywhere here? Even where they will come, you become a single mother? That's why when the foundation is faulty, it will affect the building up there. I went to Nigeria in 2009. As an engineer by the grace of God, a friend of mine then, that was my first visit to Nigeria. We went to his side, he was to lay a foundation. I found out that I helped them to do the pegging with the architect and all of that. The land were not somehow square enough. So I helped him, after the pegging and all of that. So the very day they dug foundation, I was also doing my own thing. I just did the Zozo man they go. So after they might have finished up the foundation, the house right now was up to about a filling level. When I got there, some places were 9% higher than the other. I look at it, this is not good. That was how I entered the foundation. I start carving those things. This thing is not supposed like this. I helped the guy to set up the foundation. When the guy later came abroad, his own wife come bad drink, dash me. He said, brother, if no woman only or gaggle, no. Foundation matters a lot. Africa foundation is faulty. And it will take a man with right sense to get it clear. Africa foundation is faulty. It take a man with his right sense to get it clear that really this in Africa foundation is really faulty. But look at all our life today. Go, no, they go, come, no, they come. Midst of identification, we're taking it to become achievement. Shelter where you're supposed to rest your head, we're taking it as the most highest achievement in the world. The shelter of today, Sheraton Hotel today, is like the mud house of 400 years ago. We have to modernize it. But look at where we are. Let even assume tomorrow now these people tell us to go. We don't have a home to call our own. We don't have a system. No human right. We are seeing things grow. What used to happen 600 years ago, 800 years ago. People are still bringing it on. Then you see our nothing bloggers. They are not saying anything about it. They don't do anything about it. Look at the book of Matthew 10 verse 36. He said a mass or enemy is a member of his household. The enemy we have today, we are problem to ourselves. If the way I still speaking the truth, everybody else stand like that, all this useless narrative you are seeing, everything will be gone. But you see, you are tying it, another person is losing it. As you are losing it, another person is tying it. Because we are not cooperative. These same we that are suffering, they are also using us against ourselves. Now, why are we allowing those old things to still continue? Let me show you something. This very forest you are seeing, people are doing, they have been here since yesterday. You can see children there. They slept here. You can see cars inside. Normally, cars are not supposed to come inside. They came from a different state for a picnic. That's why they put all this tarpaulin. They are here for picnic. Maybe they are going to be spending a week here. Before you know now, they are gone. Now, if we were to be our place, they will not allow me to enter this place as soon as people they do something here. If you are to be in Nigeria, either you are coming to come and attack, because what they know us to know, even in our own country, is bad thing they know us to know. Here now, I can also come here now. I'll say I want to stay here, but I have to leave before the time because it's not government approval. They close here now 8 o'clock. During the winter time, before the 10th time the other day, it is 6 o'clock. By 8 right now, I should be leaving this place. Or the reason why I shouldn't leave is because of these people I see here. They cannot lock up the gate because many are coming. Why so some are still living? Now we want a functionable system that function, that works, so that if for example the great God corroded tomorrow, you are proud of the society you live down for your children. Me, I will not die until this earth is better. I have children that are going to live on this earth, so that wherever place I am, I will be very happy. I guess it's my father, if they see from heaven, my father is not happy about what I'm going through. Neither your father will be happy about what you are going through. None of our parents will be happy. If, for example, Africa were supposed to be a man and woman that is still living, they will be crying every day, but they see not suffering, see not dying in the sea because of some certain greedy people. Look at now, some people are still supporting, doing a boat for Tinubu to be installed. They don't care. And we as a people don't know what in day. We are supposed to raise up our consciousness to start fighting ourselves. We are the cause of our problems. We do blame the West, good, but the West, they are losing the grip. The West, they are losing the grip. They no longer have power over all the way it used to be before. Now we win now that they used to tie ourselves. That's why when Brafa is agitating for their freedom, no person will be fighting Brafa, they be calling them Onyamiri. I've never seen any Igbo man fighting Edo people, or Igbo man have never one day come out insulting me. You think, why are you insulting your people? It's only Edo people who always is true into another people's business. And they don't have a diagram. They don't have a place where they are going to. They don't have destination. Anywhere Belefe, now most of them be. That's why today, right now, if the whole Nigeria is to take their stand, we as a people, we don't know where we are going. I'm saying it generally. I know that we have a manuscript of what we need to ourselves. It is group consciousness that we can use to liberate ourselves. Individual consciousness cannot work. Right now, I've been able to save myself. We also need to save the society. If the society must be saved, it has to be you and I coming together. That was why King David said, he said, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Who is brethren? The people that have the same ideology. The people that have that lax mind, the people that are going through the same predicament, these people that is enjoying together are the brethren. So all these wicked people, they also have brethren. That's why I want their children to confront me abroad, say, Namapa, you they talk to that day. Or you can buy a ticket and say, you to come to Madrid. Namapa, you they insult. That I will come to Benin. If you are really strong, you to tell me, I'm going to be in Baraka, say, so and so time. Gather your bomb with me. then I'll come and meet you with my anger. If my ancestors allow you to defeat me, then but I will prepare myself, just the same way David prepare himself to go and fight Goliath. Because this is a fight. It's a fight to finish. Until you stand up to fight, you don't know how powerful you are. Until you realize that this is a battle and this thing, they are killing you gradually. My dear, this is how you will live all your life. That's why I want to live in a society where our father lived those days. Or maybe worse is saving now. I grew up to meet my father 2 o'clock a.m. in the morning. They are still outside with their friends. Go home right now, look fresh. There are some areas you can't go because of some certain alien. Just look at it. What is the crime of new thing? Why will anybody even feel Ogalado, for example? Not that I'm afraid, but it pissed me off that so they've condemned us to this extent that we cannot even speak the truth. Even when we are seeing that what they are doing to us is bad, they want us to curtail it. They want us to take all their shenanigans from them. They want whatever thing they do, we should take it with utmost joy. For how long are we going to continue with this mess? How long? Are we going to live in as if we have no continent? The richest continent in the world. Our people, they allow our founding fathers of Africa, they allow the Europeans to come. And up till now, they are seeing our land sucking our money. Then you come to abroad and take asylum. How can a Oyibo go and take oil from Edo? Then you will leave the same Edo. You not go even know say that the oil way there Edo na carry come. Edo say na carry come. You can't take asylum. You can't give you small money inside. At the end of the day, go come give you expulsion. After I don't do and finish now, deport you again. When are we going to start showing love ourselves? Until we start telling ourselves the truth. The truth we are not telling ourselves. That's why today our life is what it is today. You are not rich until everybody around you at least can afford 2 square meals. You are still a poor man. Or what about favor who say ye? Who are wearing my hirena? If my way tana here. Or nani megwe meta. If you are comfortable, contented with it, because Europe will bless you and leave you. That's why most of us today, we are very happy. All our people that made it, they are sick as we speak. Somebody we are sharing with me. So somewhere, he said, there is one of our sister. He have made it. But right now he's sick. A lot of people have made it. What you came here to come and do? Even not because our leaders are so stupid, they are so naive. They are so spiritually, that is, they don't have sense of humor. We are not supposed to be here. Right now we are here. We are seeing the things that what these people are doing for themselves, we can also do it. We have what we make Edo State to be like Dubai. Why are they fighting the governor of the day? He no longer shares money. Let us assume government is still servicing where someone used to pump money to. Obaseki is still doing it today. He will not be having problem. And none of you have ever one day sit down. Why are they tagging this man with his name? What is this man's offense? Are this man ever one day use any verbal word? What is people's concern? Why are they trying to use scare tactics for this man? Those are questions we should be asking. This life will be incomplete. You yourself, you will be incomplete until you pick up your responsibilities. Most of all right now, we know about just to make money. In what sense are you going to use the money? Which edge you want to use them? If everything continues like this, for example, life don't worth living. If the life is going to remain like this, for example, pursuing you with different kind of narrative, they create sickness and they start doing medicine for it. They create all the sickness you are seeing. All this here and there, they are the one that created it. But at the end of the day, they go to the lab and begin to look for mercy for you. You feel that, yes, they are doing well. They create sickness. If not, the big farmer will not have money. Like me now, because of me. Now, just imagine it. Person like me. Because now people like me now food this world. Big farmer will not be having nobody to patronize them. The big farmer will not be having anybody to patronize them. If they look at it that, okay, they are still on the boom again, what they do, they create sickness. And they also bring out the medicine. Look at it right from the womb. How did our father survive? Let's bring the story of Noah. Let's bring the time of Jacob. How did they survive? God created all these trees, for example. For it is medicinal. Most of these trees, if we were to be in Africa, it is medicine. Our father discovered it. Otoluku were discovered by our father. Navioye kankaini, Siemens aromatic snap. Our voe. My dad, I still remember vividly how we have your vote Otoluku. You this on this one, always get fiao. Always what voe la can they cut it, they put it inside this thing. All those is on Eminogbe. When our father were not going to UBT, this month going to UBTH. Then they started giving them unnecessary things that will kill their immune system on time. Huh? My own papa, where papa age is not rich, but the papa he spent all his life in the village. He spent all his life in the Dukanyon, farmed. I don't think any Erime or Jugbo. It was the family father were farming that they used to eat. But I did not eat the farm my father farmed. Okay, what did they make him broke down? Who na mino in antibiotics or the immune system. They create all these tree you are seeing leaves. Those days adolebe ebe nanage. What they call this a beo? I don't go a bed when I look with fever. Why are here? Automatically sickness is gone. Even we would have even converted all those things, convert it to tablet. We would have been able to even convert it to syrup. But these people they don't agree. They call our pharmaceutical company, please, so this thing, they will come now, they sign invading. Are they not the one that bring NAFDAC? Or you go now or NAFDAC if they test it. These are naturally there are things we are supposed to be eating today. We are not eating it. Everything is chemical in our system because they also created the sickness. When there was no cast of those days, if you cut leg for farm, there are way your father treat it. There are way your father treat it. May tetanus not enter. But when the people came with their colonization, then they remove everything from the system. Not to even talk about the spirit alone. Now let's begin to ask ourselves. I named this very one Evagueta Pastiri. We walk like elephant and eat like rats. The effort we have put, the time we have spent here in Europe hustling, working for money, that energy will not even finish if we are to be in our country for 100 years. Most of our energy at the age of 40 is gone. We don't even have enough right now to carry on the main responsibility ahead of us. But we're always happy when we have a euro in our pocket. But the society is not pleasant for you. As an African man, you are supposed to be Afrocentric. Your core value is an African. On no account should they be seeing you in Eurocentric. It is a taboo for us to start living like the whiteys. Some of the food we eat is toxic. We are not trying to change everything about ourselves. We change our spirit. They gave us different demons entirely. We that were supposed to be calling things forth. We were supposed to be creating our creative ability. They take everything away. But the only sense of human that is remaining, we cannot talk to our leaders at home. We cannot even talk. We cannot do anything with our lives. We feel all these things is normal. So some people, some leaders are still projecting themselves, telling you that they are bad. What are you doing about it? And these same people have followers. These people have followers. Let me read something to you. There was something I want to read to you. How many thousands of church we have in Africa? How many is devil? I was sharing something yesterday. Let me just read it to you. Because there are so many things we need to get clear as a people. If we don't get it clear now, it's going to be difficult tomorrow. Now, look at what Roberto Mugabe said of Zimbabwe. He said, killing his own son for our sins instead of killing Satan. I swear this story is not clear. He killed his own son for us according to the story. Now, after this very particular time, he killed his only son for us. Take it from the surface. Take it as if we are playing politics. Don't digest this one. Killing the only son for us, for our sin, instead of killing Satan. He said this one not clear. Look at another one again. He said more than 1 billion churches, but only one Satan. Each Satan must be a very strong woman. More than 1 billion churches, Only one Satan. Check it now. Just check the narrative. Check it up. Just check it up. And this is the brain they gave to us. This is the tunation that average grown man today has. When I so go and check their profile. A picture of a power Uruguay. Does such a person, is he human being? This very period right now, they are carrying the Jesus Christ up pattern because it is their tradition. It's not for you. Now, what are we carrying as an African person? What are we carrying as an African person? The Garden of Eden was in Ethiopia. The Garden of Eden was in Ethiopia, for example. Ethiopia today, only God know, more than 2,000 years, that place is not colonized. Ethiopia is not colonized by anybody. Nobody could colonize Ethiopia. Who know what happened? All of them went, they couldn't. That's why today, no African country that have not experienced war. They create the war. They will tell you they are coming for peacekeeping. They want to come out, they'll go and block area where there are oils. Now, why will any Edo person be fighting me? This is how they create the war. Hey, don't you see what this guy is doing? This guy is insulting. The same party that is telling you, such a thing abroad is not a crime. They talk about the king, their king issue. They discuss it on the television. I say Spanish king, 46 million people. When money, some money go for a hand. Iran, take us along United Arab Emirates. Or till the Polo and say you have to come back home. Come answer your court. Who called him? They called him by law. Nobody is above the law here. Spanish king, he received salary. Honor the rigo no donoma. But our own, we are here. We are not want to promulgate anything at least. For example, use the rest to better the state. Join the government to see how it works. If you are going to sell land, if never revenue, if not government to make to want to develop it, don't go by my government man you was sima the government. But at the time government is not doing things on their favor, they will start insulting the government, based on social media or hotches to start insulting the government. How can you call yourself a freedom fighter or a specific person who will can the many people that are committing the havoc? You don't talk about it. The governor. Go and look at weather storm in Turkey. The government is not be blamed for it. But the people that have sent, they know that these are the handwork of the globalists. They know that, okay, people have been saying about this. This is what they are doing right now. Even most of us, we know. But just for us to also build up our consciousness and say, okay, no renama, then we are following all negative narrative. This is how this world we end. Most of us, we are blaming our father. How will they sell them to slavery? They are also the same time selling you to slavery. They open the way, come and suffer by yourself. What is now the difference between you and your father? They exiled abroad. Is it not the same thing they did? If you don't do the work, you can't eat. That's why you can't tell themselves, if you don't take this injection, you cannot eat. You didn't resist anything. You just give yourself to them to be used. But I myself, I made up my mind and said, after all, what is life? The money may go through any pains. The bullet is what that's why they even make death right now for you to be scary of death. They make you to scare everything. I will reconnect again. You are in trouble. I will look for you to lure worry. Yeah, is a gwego kwa. Yeah, you're a doctor as a child. It was the your they put statistics in everything. Our father though they want to die. Or we are bony cow. Or TV, yeah, nowadays. Who know you to who there, for example, 50 years or 70 years, not TV, no. They don't even know when they are going to die. Because they are not with their rich soul. At times, our father, those our great-grandfather, they know that their time is up. Some of them will go and hang something somewhere, or till they bring that thing down. Oh, when you need to the very day of the Torah, he will leave message for every of his children. Oh, what you want to hear now? Why give it up? Why would Yaga? Erime, erime no kwa with minigu. What I was telling my dad one day, what my father could do at his age, none of the children have been able to do it because everything is weaponized. You can't do it now. How are you going to train your children right now in abroad? You want to literate them, let them have a better certificate without you borrowing money. You have to go into loan. Ask people in America, they will tell you how they are feeling. College, do I so we go to Mediani? Who went just for another college? We are talking about the real degree in the university. You can't afford it now. Why are you? Do you have $500,000? No, why are you? More are you school non graduate? People going to loan, you can't afford it. In Canada, you can't afford it. Where are you going to afford it? That your child, for example, is going for a doctorate degree. What am I go high? Is it supposed to be like that? Even some of the things they will teach us in the education, they stress you out. At the end of the day, is it not the same doctor that said they read? Their mate went to the lab and brought up a false narrative. Is it not some doctor that also know that this thing kill? Dr. Fauci is Antonio Dr. Fauci, the medical advisor of US. Is he not a doctor? Are we not having similar doctor in UBTH? Why the one where they UBTH? No, because they gave them money where they were carrying their research. They paid them to go to holiday. That's why none of them, only a few doctors could take this into the lab and find out that this thing contained graphene oxide. The remaining doctors, they were even the one advertising it. I was told the story today somewhere in Nigeria. While Miomona before, Osefo, he went and indulged himself in this very nonsense. Immune system is gone. Now, yes, it might be working now. I'm enemy problem, but this is contributing to the health no mona now. We have to observe ourselves. Because the way we follow some certain narrative, at times I'm astonished. For how long are we going to continue this nonsense? For how long? For how long are we going to continue all these things? Nobody cares about anybody. Look at how they program us for suffering. Our program, and we are not ready to change the narrative. We have every amenities, we have everything on now. That is, social media is there. Let's teach ourselves. Let's change for once. Wagimama fi wori ebunime. Wagimama gwakpa worion. Na kporu nyeno mana ogesi. Na dolevo na yi. Ebona gabe ma emonu gale si ayo ke nuri be aje ubi adegyan wo ke bonu si ayo na hina. A boss in my what the Benjamin and they don't care and the Benza motor cannot last more than 10 years in you can buy new car here brought with 15 years new car with 15 but when I the motor in Nigeria 5 years time you give me 30 million go to the team here. Please, we that is also in abroad, we have seen things. God can easily forgive people in Nigeria than to forget you than to forgive you that is in abroad. Because you have seen things. You see what human rights is all about. Then what are we doing about it? We are still assuming. That was why when the Jackson issue came, I was a normal human being like you. It affected me even more than you. Because my responsibility was kind of always so working, you know. At times I do follow people to different offices. You know. Now I did not mind that. I believe that if we fight this thing, I will only get justice for it. Today God has given us justice. In midst of we, instead of us to be happy now, okay, or who does it emotional? I'm not happy because our loved one is in pains. How will I be happy about it? Or do lad and do agboru? It pains me today that we don't see no ourselves. Look at how they created suffering in Africa. Do you think we are born to suffer? These people, it was Africa, they got all their money. I show you this the other day in UK, where the Queen kept gold at the Bank of England. A gold in it, you and I, every citizen of the world can have $1 million per each. I tell you, Vatican. Now, tell me one place in this abroad that you mine mineral resources or the natural resources in this very country, apart from any China. Tell me in the abroad, why did China today they become a storm to their neck? China realized and woke up and said, no, this thing will not continue. They created Ukraine to make sure that they from there begin to spy Russia. That was why they created Ukraine. In 1991, they cut off the border, but they didn't give them the border license. That was why every bad thing in this world is in Ukraine. Now, people like you and I, who also understand what life is all about, Donald Trump is a normal human being like you. He's just a normal human being like you. Who tell you these people they were born different? They made themselves who they are today. Now, instead of people to support us financially, let's make our movement to be more bigger. Instead of that, they will also be the one to start sponsoring, using the people that is close to you, board of trustee, to make sure they drag you out. Common platform you will create. People stop putting comedy content. Tell me, are these people serious in their life? Tomorrow you say me we don't see you finish. If my father have fought to make sure Nigeria is okay, like Fela children right now, they have the right to tell any artist, shut up your mouth, because where were your father when Fela was being arrested? Fela today, his own name, if you are talking about people who have really talked about the problem of Nigeria publicly, Fela is one of them. But even the youth we are seeing today, the fight they are fighting is not real. The fight they are fighting is not organic. They don't want to fight, let money come out. At the time money is not forthcoming out, you see them again, they decamp. So hardly before you see people who really want our society to go forward. You don't see it. Now we are comfortable with the kind of life we are living. Now if you trace back yourself, begin to visualize it. No, is this what I said I want to come to this world to come and do? Walk and walk and walk. Look at it. When we come to abroad right now, we begin to look at people in Nigeria as if they are nincompoos. Most of all that came abroad, we begin to look down on them. Me way dejan. My dear, you are more special than them under normal condition. It's not that you don't know who you are. A man that knows who he is, like people like us, we know that even the level we are right now is not the level we are supposed to be. There is something wrong somewhere. A lot of things have gone out of our lives. Even though I buy house for Jan today, 2-bedroom flat, that is not my work still. I need to look for original purpose of God in my life, which we are still searching for today. We are supposed to be bigger than this. We are supposed to be a generator to our generation. Look at it. I'm going to bonari by. Eh boy, when we am freedom wa am huh? Ikbeno ka ugbo. Okay, yari wa. We are still very happy. We don't care. Miss of identification. Okay, now. Na me ya agwalo we kesu na ra. Ike saga muwe hospital isu anywhere ni. Ala computer work on na remana. But we change means of education right now. It was even black that changed it. As you got it, you are okay. I saw a guy the other day. I think they give him red passport newly. He was able to mention that he can travel to 179 countries in the world. But that same boy cannot tell you how many countries in the world, the poorest country in the world. That is what he needs, just to travel and perform shenanigans. Now, when we try to correct society, say, go now, take it easy. You are supposed to be worse than this. People feel jealousy. These are African problems. People feel jealousy. Jealousy for waiting. I can't get it. Most of our people who went to Canada, this thing would have not just true. Everything that have advantage have disadvantage. Me, I won't allow you to come and start carrying something that these people, because they beautify, when they beautify, people want to associate or be Igodomigodo citizen. Your country exists in it. Tell me, when the European Union, they didn't create a European Union. Tell me, as at 400 years ago, where go European Union, no where go can work 400 years ago. You are credo of human development. You are credo of human civilization. Igodomigodo is Yagbon. But these people came and changed it. But we have a father Idu. But nobody cares. If we have Idu nation, is he not a proud person? Are you not going to be a proud person? That the Igbo will also come and say, okay, now if they need Banga, they need to come. Malaysia came to Edo State many years ago to come and take Banga. Today, they are the largest palm oil producing whatever in the whole world. Edo State, Imashadori first or second. But they took it from us because they could metamorphose it. But right now, we have a technical governor. Obaseki plant robbers in Uronigbe. Some alien, they sorted him. Right now, a wasting land we are giving out. Whichever way he gave it out, I don't like the system that he would have called all of you, if need be. But it was still part of your enigi or elders that gave him the land. Now you want development. How will the development comes? You want employment. How you going to get the employment? Everything that the government does. Then one idiot started saying, hey, Deva Wano, you see to them that the Baba that will collect your thing for free, Tell me the whole land they are be occupying. Tell me one income that is, or one employment they are getting from it. Igwabazuwa, so and so acres. Yekore, so and so acres for their personal selfish interest. Why not develop the land? Who tell you traditional land does not make things work? Tell me their investment. That so and so person from the palace, look at their investment. They don't have investment. They are only to say and use it to buga. How would they say develop like that? And you are seeing all these things, you doesn't bloody care about it. Some of these companies you work abroad, it is an individual who owns the company, paying tax to the government. I don't think Spanish government have one particular company say this Spanish company. It is an individual like you and I. They pay tax to Volkswagen, Spanish government is an individual. Benz, Spanish government is an individual. Tell me where government company they. If they will get company, they must contract and give another person. It's an individual. They can seek loan from the government. Automatically, that place right now, this is where they Uronigbe mature. People are working there. The tax is enough to develop Uronigbe. If we have a good system. The one Ewosi is developing, the tax is enough to make Ewosi to be like Dubai. They will not be having human-based economy. No, you have to borrow money. The federal government of Nigeria have to borrow money to share to states. The other day, they start printing money. Obaseki told them, we will crash land, though. Please, oh. They all came out and started insulting him. But what happened at the end of the day? A country that always prints money. You don't have anything you are selling now. You always wagagigo. You don't know the reason why economy fall. A lot of people feel, for example, there are no goods and services no where we manufacture no where we can. What we also sensate other people's capacity to come to your state and do business with you. It can't work like that. It can't work like that. And this is what our blogger were supposed to be doing. Imagine a blogger while they are just to insult person is very easy. Is the most easiest thing. Come and tell us what happened in 1960. We can also learn from it. Nobody telling all our stories. Nobody telling us where we are fought wrong. Nobody telling us the deal of Adowolowo. Nobody telling us the deal of Gowon. Nobody is telling us how the Queen managed to up to today see the head of state of Nigeria. Nobody is telling us why is it that we are still paying homage to Britain. Nobody is telling us why do France send armies to South Sahara. They have been there. Yet, Amagbe, Nanaropa. No terrorists have been killed. They are aiding and abetting. In the watch of a UN. Before Sudan, we are cut into two. They have been mass killing. Go and look at Somalia. Go and look at every place they've went to for peacekeeping. It become a war zone. Go and look at what they did. Obama and Olemi, what they did in Libya. Do you know how many people have died in Libya? How much they are set into slavery? We don't want to discover. We don't want to find the people that's our problem. The same people that clean us who we are celebrating. People today, which is Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, because he's a black man. He's a black devil. It's only you that don't know. Julius Malema know about it. Una the kind of when he was in free world, he know about it. I, for one, I know about it. I know the wicked leaders today. That's why me and them we can never play. I know the wicked politician we have in Nigeria. Me and them we can never play, irrespective of how they try to paint it. I prefer to remain here abroad, but I'll keep on speaking the truth. Depending on when God Almighty one day we send thunder from heaven and kill every of these people. Or he both tell you that suffer here on earth and go and enjoy heaven, where their heaven is here. They at the Bible, suffer here on earth and go and enjoy in heaven. The enjoyment is supposed to be here. Let's enjoy the real life here. The freedom of speech should be here. The good road should be here. A gym should be here. Free and fair elections should be here. Everything they translated it to heaven. What is in the book of Matthew 6 verse 9 precisely? He said, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The will of God in heaven, let it be done on earth. But our own stories. Look at how they use Bible to mesmerize everybody. All guests, they are all demons. When me dog, this one is spirit of God. Every spirit is demonic. Only the pastor and his wife are free. Look at how they will just break water, small thing until they catch us. It be like one day small picky that time your senior one will just come. You go see get see what go before you just come. Oh what you will like lock up. We don't know where do I wonder. The next year no one just come. Hey, what you see this war gecko as they waka, you now small picking, you see ton. That's the same brain they are still using for you today. That's the same thing they are still using for you today. They are still pranking you up to now. I say a very matured man. There is a picture at time where they will put for sky now internet they do one, digital they do one. He was sending it to me and saying Jesus Christ already coming. A matured man was sending it to me. Very serious about it. A matured man, Nigeria person. Can we both believe in such a thing? All these are graphic design. They just put it out there, be like a cinema, put out there, a background. He call it Jesus. Robert Powell, that's in London, who have written different memo and say, please don't play my name. I'm just ordinary actor. I'm looking for a Smith. Just the same way Enemywithin is. Just the same way Stanley is. Just the same way me myself I is. Eh? Does that mean Enemywithin now art Denokboko? Now they start praying in the name of Denokboko. Or for example now Enemywithin now art for example Igodomigo the wife. Then does that mean you start praying in the name of Genevieve? Genevieve? Please, let's open our understanding. If your development starts from your head. They say cleanliness is led to godliness. Out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. A woman working there can reflect. Who I am in the heart is what I'm always saying now. If I be forging it by now, if I don't change. If I be forging it because of financial distresses, I might have changed by now. So okay now, oh my worry, like $15,000. Me, I just jump this very thing. No, that I did not give room for negotiation. If I give room to negotiation, people will negotiate with me. Newton, let's give you this, stop this very thing. In my business area, we have destroyed Christianity. No follower of this page today. You know, yes, I just we are near. Except he doesn't know what you are doing. You want to own a sergeant vela where. No follower of this page. No, all of them, they are not making mistakes. Now it wasn't for. Because we are educating our people, giving you signs. Let's use the word. Forget about the blood. Let's apply the word if it will not work out. Why they not teach us the word? Why they not infuse the blood into you? The problem you are supposed to speak about, then you are praying. Exodus 14:14. God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. First of all, the very day you know you have a fight, you now know that either you are going to go and train boxing, you are going to go and start doing jogging. Develop a method. Develop a strategy on how you are going to solve that problem. We know we have a problem. God will fight your fight. Every of our fight is done by prayers. Every of our fight is done by prayers. Moses tread up catapult. David. Moses, he went to war. When the children of Israel were leaving Egypt, it was fighting all through. It was not an easy task for them. When card came out the other time, we all carry card. We were very proud. Just drop this kind of a thing. Let's assume this one is a card. Just drop this voter's card. Then this bondage they put you. Then it will just be over. That's how archaic black becomes. We doesn't believe in protest. We doesn't believe in revolution. We doesn't even believe in speaking the truth. Then want to have a better society. A woman, you want your husband to love you because a prophet daughter you say, now your husband. Cannot wait on condom. Monkey style, snake in the monkey shadow. Then you want the home to grow because the man na Adam, na Galadima. A lot of people build their home by themselves by using small tactics. Maybe I will one of that from me and I can go. It's missionary journey. Face me, I face you. Eh? No fun, nothing. There are different ways to solve the problem. Now, the same earth you are living, what these people is living, what makes their own to function? One or two people said, in the history of America, no president has ever wanted to be indicted. It's only Donald Trump. I told you before that he's going to be arrested on a very good day. Last year, almost barely a year now. I told you now. It's part of the plans. Then who am I going to praise in Africa apart from Muna Kanu and some other people like Julius Malama? And this very small boy too, Bobby Wine. I know what I did to Musavani. A pobinya, a body making a pobinya, or ya, you submit to you can your baby. A body may mugbe, a president of South Sudan, or ya, your baby. If I want to like, but what have you done? We don't do anyone. We are lost in emotions. We only want to get cheaper things than get it done. And we want a better earth. These people, this is how they will come. Ogbalebe controlled me one day. I look at my age in Europe. Ogbalebe should be 23, 24. Merie will not ye pampas. Ogbalebe do agbe and copy him. Merie will not ye pampas. One of my pa in Switzerland told me, the very day Ogbalebe te bonedere Okpa in Switzerland. That very year left, up to now is in Nigeria. Or where yayai. You don't know. Now, when they not be racist to where you just want to racist because of your color. Ogbalebe, they've already know their spirit will always tell them, this boy, I can't take it lightly with you. They don't bring it to where I am. They don't bring it to where their consciousness will tell them that this very boy, no, you can go and meet some other Ifulefu who can take it. I can't take it. I don't need it from you. They know that I'm suffering to make sure I have a better society. So we don't care. What's the essence of building the house? You are not fighting for the society to be good. Why they don't know why you're able now? Maybe by the grace of God, you will have a commuter one day. The more laws come, the more civilization is coming. They can also allow them to stay here. What the need of you building for stay at home? When you are not ready to speak to make it work. Can your children go there tomorrow? They can't go. Don't worry about masse. Forget about it. They want to know what. Enjoyment, a snake the monkey shadow. When my love 30 years old, where bowu wena. When my rate away who are who I make a love you winning over. A tune where we bowana. Is that one life? Or you are not one now? Our art is as old as any other thing. We are never one day lay on it. This is only the narrative they give to us. Just go build a house. That's all. I bring these uncertain things to us so that my making one way. Yes, this is not the original life we are supposed to live. Or now something went wrong somewhere. I told you the other book of Matthew 10. So I went to the field to go and sow seed. He said the enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat. Who were those enemies? Most of you don't know what you are going through. Majority of the problem you have today is caused by your brothers and sisters at home, not even your uncle. They always tag your uncle. It's not every uncle that is a witch. One day you also become an uncle, you will also become an auntie. The same brother will tell you where you baba hon, when you waka boy atamotion. The same people is the one worrying you. Now, your father did not know about your house you are building. This girl that complained the other day now, this girl that went for protest. You know, he did not tell the family of the girl, of the man. This is how women behave at times. They feel they are so smart. He did not tell the family of the man that he was building a house. Good. A man and a woman, they will leave their fathers. A man and a woman, they will leave their father to become one. This is the narrative they gave to us. Right now, the woman is facing problem. Who is it going to go? We matter man over here and so one abo or no encourage okay. We're not worry no day. Then you take the man away from the family. You want the ancestors to bless you. That's why we have to change a lot of things about ourselves. At least carry them along to some extent. A real father will also tell you what you may offer wagbe. If you not give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. If you are bringing 100,000, everywhere we 10,000 we will get you. But But I think none of Ohania is not even a friend right now to the husband. We not tell you now. They all involve the family in a way. In a way, maybe not 100%, let's say 70 or 60%. The family we harbor her now is having problem with Iyodo, is having problem with Otiondo, is having problem with everybody. Now the so-called man now is no longer picking his cup. Who tell you marriage was supposed to be like that? We all know our mother went through a lot. We are not disputing that. Nobody wants his or our wife to pass through that. But this is a thing we would have been able to resolve. Let not our wife pass through what our mother passed through. At times, those things also made them to be strong. Most of us today, brother-in-law not they worry the woman, nothing. But yet they are uncomfortable in their marriage. Who is not disturbing you? You are seeing abroad within you and your man. Who is not causing the problem? But everywhere no you when I worry, I don't tell you all the near all the nije. They're having peace. They die with their spirit being. Today, legacy in Asia, you told Yesu Maye here. But here we are, nobody cares. Here we are, nobody cares. Everything that comes from our mind, nobody cares. I've seen cases. Your younger brother will just get married, all the okay, every mother-in-law is a witch. One day, what makes your mother-in-law to be a witch, for example? We have a document in witch. I know where normally there are people who just worry their children for whatever. At times, those things also a challenge that shows that to send on the dio word on ya. It's not everything you can't, as if every day. I also blame women when their wife, when their son marries, they want to still be dictating everything that happened. I don't like it. But there are a lot of people whose mother-in-law are just innocent because they are old. Everything that is happening we are see. Those one the make people in Nana Gelesunuda. We have seen cases mother-in-law want to make sure you die because you married their children. We have seen cases, but there are some it is forged. There are some brothers not let you. That uncle not the greet time again. If you come from abroad, not reach there. That uncle is just a verb because you don't need 20,000 naira from you. And you not be witch. That he don't need only just 10,000 from you. Why you to a kekan? Because he loves you, God loves you. If you not every uncle that complain of you bad or was and boy, most of them their prayer will also escort you. All the active in. But today we doesn't have an uncle, we doesn't have auntie. Only what we have is blood brothers. I spoke with man. Who is our problem still? Enemy within. Now, who is our problem still? All your sisters, you have told your brother where uncle. No, I will remark by the second yanji. I will remark by the second yanji. Oh, one way, boko that from where nobody knows. How did they not destroy the house? I think you. I've decided one thing. Kegbeno bera kegbeno biye uhuya me na afon. Uhuya me can may learn anybody from today. I know they run for any person again. Uhuya me can na afon. The same onku na mwazenve na owe kaje ni meje. Ado amu mazen but no ma ke me malike. All those at times we human be we cast unnecessary aspersion. We are suspecting people who don't even our enemy because they are old. You see why they who would have even blessed you. No bonue. Is it everybody that is a witch? Everybody that's old that is a witch. So tomorrow now, if you get old, you're also going to be a witch. It's not everybody that is old that is a witch. We prefer to near get that fish eyelashes. We prefer to near get that have the that is all your buffy. We prefer that one. But that one that is ugly. Oguma galano ekwa if you learn that way, ya sike prophecy obey Suleiman. Suleiman we young pokbeyan. We are running away from that woman. It may be that there is something that is happening that made them to accuse that woman wrongly. That same woman can call you and available you in Larry. Or don't know when I leg me now. Or casino damn enemy man. Leg me now. Why so why? You're a woman. Go. Do not remember why they will came. Or what born. If you apply, your life will be meaningful. We run away from everybody. African mentality. Menage Nigeriana. Who can best talk to me of what and what we must have to apply so that this life become a better place for us. This narrative is sikona. Nene man what you make way better. Imagine I'm telling you. I tell you not to stop mentioning Jesus. I should be able to tell you a name. Pray in the name of Enemy. I give you a name. Why are they not giving us alternative? And they themselves that made themselves the alternative. Where man are you go get and when are you? If they are building house for you, they are building their own. And uncle went on 70 years. But it's not all that is also bad. You could have even do it for your way. No. We run away from all our uncle and aunties. Ni masike ro gbera bi money. And it be ka azenia why it not be here. It azen it be ka na why aya enegbe. I can't get it. Huh? Problem here and there. Imagine right now I don't have any old man as a friend. All my uncle meti ropa. All I pal myself with is his friends. I know who is not the cause of all this problem. A board of trustee or man near association we were like brothers and sisters. I never expected. I was thinking the people that are going to come is going to be from afar. Someone very close. The reason why we use the Bible to talk to a lot of people did not know. I'm not preaching about Christ here. The word is the word for our forefathers. Not here, I am in one. Luke 22, verse 3 or 2 there. Or when Satan entered into Judas, also called Iscariot, one of the 12, to betray Jesus. Why did Satan enter him? Greed of money. Greed of money. Most of your real brothers, the greediness they have for you, the babele way they get for you, you use 100% to pass that your uncle. We were brainwashed. Everything they told us was fake. Not real. There are some people that are witch. Your spirit will convert that very person that is a witch. It do happen. There are people that are witch. It was not made to kill you. It was made to protect you. The weak in Europe, but the same witch daughter Odo Abonia, they were both that were supposed to be encouraged. That would have made Africa to be okay. All our witch we kill all our witch. And right now, Idiama Ikeya Viobore, Makeya Tiobosowa. Azen Yaria. Have you not seen some Azen who protect their children and some of them also go because of the fetish man that they have? If me have friends now that is a witch, I know that is a witch, I'll draw you closer. If you are going to come, Mami water come. Oh, via come. Any you know you ain't looking. Amadio hawe gawe lare. But where yaria? Let's use what we have to get what we don't have. Azima ya fe magbele yakwa. Awo lo begene awa agbase. Aye ni no ni na be dokon. Emi ya fe no ri ayan tarin ya o. My father jabbed them one day. Me aga riko. Or we have a show one. One maybe anori awa egbeji here. You people will never have sense. And also do one thing who I wanna. Programming. Programming, no, that is their mentality. That's what the Bible made them to be. As a spirit, you know, somebody that can kill you in the night, don't you know it can also save you? For example, this very leaf was meant to be saved. No, you save one. There are other things witches we also have to eat. All the original buy. All we do money. Nothing that was created normally to kill anybody. Because they know what and what to mix together. Yeah, Yahweh. The same witch can also go with this one. But the same witch can also say, dry. The same tree. Oh, yeah, with me. Now, what are we saying? Negative, they are negative, they are positive. The same matter may I preaching and when I like it now. As I also use the same matter, they are telling them. Let people hear their view. They feel where the more you tell people with name, also the more people, the more we are hungry in the spirit to lay it on your father direct. But the same mouth, you know. If you talk, you die. If you don't, the people that used to say, yeah, Mima, today, they have pains. They have pains. That's why Exodus chapter 4 verse 19. God called Moses. He said, "Help you hamwe. E mano we an gbo ani asun ne. E wa ni tie na ni wa sun. Particularly for those that defended the right of the people." How dare you do that? How was Europe built? Look at all negative false narrative they projected into the system. Look at the negative false narrative. My even core value, my tradition. Tradition or Igbo, tradition is that our core value? You don't carry bulldozer and anti-food community, made them to be homeless. All those things is happening because it's a greater one. But you are not still working, you are still afraid. And again, then I'm going to for me. If not for Donald Trump and the God of our ancestors, even do that be fighting. A lot of you did not really know why I mentioned the mother goddess. You don't know the meaning. You think you are knowing this the world today as we speak. You know the arsenal. People choose to stand in the gap for you. People choose to stand in the gap for you. No, we're not taking expire. People go to mission every day by day, fighting to make sure humanity remains. A man who have not committed sin, according to the story of Jesus, Donald Trump can face even a first American president in the globe. What is his crime? What are they indicting him for? He gave himself to be indicted so that he might save you. That's it. As we are speaking right now in New York, very my work when I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Where are you? I'm in New York as we speak. My spirit is there, joining the millions and millions of our patriots to make sure whatever bad evil plan they have, Salubaya deal. Now, what are you doing? Go and check other Africans. They are waking up. We have not woken up. We have a Moses in our midst. Every state have a Moses. We don't value our own. And if you despise Moses, there's a very huge tendency where you will die in the wilderness. If you despise your Moses, there is a very huge tendency that you will die in the wilderness. So that's why I don't despise my Moses. Up to now, I still remember His Excellency Maziu Nnamdi Kanu. I have not been appreciated by Igbo people. I'm not tribalistic, but I know what I'm doing. I'm born to do whatever thing I do today. God have told me, Newton, praise people because of your commitment. Now every one of us need to go and get a commitment for ourselves. Life is more than having a house and having a shelter. Create your own narrative. Build your own world. A world in only may stay, you may build it. Now, have you building anyone? You are not building anyone. You are only building houses. Great people does not have a career. They have a mission. And most of you today, you are great. But now you are choosing a career, some of you to choose a mission. For you to even say, Chairman, why would you not have 50 euro? You're there, work by before and work by when you are there. Awa. Awa. Hey, Mogi Amawe. Hey, Mogi Amawe. On the last day, you will give account of your still worship. We support people in whichever way we can. Financially, we support it. I give you the number. I do tell. I've recommended people. You cannot use it to blackmail me. And the same person come out where anything recommend to Wakeka. Newty have never one day call us say with Nana me. How will I know that I saw an amweba? He told me to call Oma no me. Then do I want to pray in Jesus' name? I'm a wicked person. I won't do such a thing. That wickedness. It's like holding you bound. I interrogated somebody recently. He told me two problems. In a affordable way. The rest of that one left hand, what we do about it? Somebody look me. So that you go and get yourself corrected. If you are willing and obedient. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19. He said you will eat the fruit of the land. That's why obedience is better than sacrifice. Or mass exercise. If a lot of people have listened to Auto, they will not have pains. If a lot of people are listening to Auto, they will not have nanotech in their system. But did I say yes? I said it. Out of the 6 billion nonsense, speak a sensible way. I'm not saying every word I'm saying is perfect, but there are only prophetical declaration in what we are saying. So we do our teaching. So we, Africa, have been programmed for suffering. Now you have known that we have been programmed for suffering. Let's begin to lose ourselves. Haven't you know today that the book of Matthew 10 verse 36 make it clear that a man's own enemy is a member of his household? That is to say, watch people in your domain. Watch people in where you domicile. Be very, very watchful when you are dealing with some certain group of persons. Be very, very watchful. Be very, very watchful. Don't be carried away. Some people, they criticize. Imagine, a lot of people today, they committed themselves. I love you. Today, don't follow multitude to commit evil, my brother. If you have not do otherwise, I have no reason to call you an enemy. There are most of you, no one sort of baseki. Yeah, but I will not watch you to begin to insult the governor. Or you know, do ya we caricature. Even utarok pa ma understand eh? Even utarok pa ma understand eh? Ami awaro uladian uswanche bone governor. You ma be see ame. But the person not collect 30 billion. And everyone or every go now. Why you people not condemn if you are sincere? If we must fix our society, let every one of us join hands together. The government of the day, their mission is in John 10:10. All over. All to Kawebo, to kill, to see, and to destroy. But who when I give a raw there are still some. No yeve o nevoma. Particularly number one. Governor Baseki. He's building the state from the inside. But having man even feel say you out there don't see it. Because there be program go go and saw the governor. They do it without even verifying any work. Now let's come and judge ourselves. When I hear media, let them categorically come and say, look at the fact before this useless boy no salobado fifag boy your egbe. No race within. He does not want me mention his name idiot now. Before he was accused the other day. Digbana no win egbinana. Igbina no win egbina. A noise making fight, you know. He couldn't say one particular thing where he knew. Today I'm proudful. I have a lot of people tied to my name. It's in my resume. A man that stood for salvation, for humanity and redemption. The records are there. If our ancestors permit tomorrow, now don't wait trophy name. More with the higher trophy. More because of what I stand for. But why are people covering up our work? They thought the whole world going to remain like this. I got a result in one day. When Fela started doing what he was doing, nobody know him, but today we remember him. When the Kanu started his agitation, people say go and look for work, Onyameri. But today now, they don't the Nyameri. Una the Kanu life is a prison better than a lot of people that say Onyameri. Then what are we talking about? So my brethren in suffering, it takes wisdom to understand wisdom. Where a carnal man does not understand the things of the spirit, because why? It is spiritually designed. If we must get a lot of things right, let's work on our head. If your freedom is going to come, you have to free yourself mentally. Let all those all those false narratives they put into your head. You have to blot it out. This thing we were told from Nigeria, it was some of our elders in Nigeria. They also brainwashed. Go and check what they give Victoria Island to Victoria Island. Mother Victoria was a mother to Elizabeth. A queen Elizabeth, Mother Victoria. That's why they gave Victoria Island. Some of our fathers, though they are funny fathers, who could also enter there, all the way go Peter do Viarewa, well la webo there. That was the tunation we are having. Why work a webo do Agave Mimagani? It's all the motor body can and ho hoa. And I do my yard daily yegbo, Memagari and Yamigari. You do a buga. You the see them. Memage boys with way. Memage boys with way. A man blacks of way. A perfume. Whoever knew that I've been with shaking everything. Their skin will never change. Every tall young. Because how they were made. Let me yata. Iwe video na for the banner equal so why equal yet TV and a bear man on me now. I can't sleep. A bear man in me. But these people they wake up but they use perfume. I got more BS 200 euro give with me 3 months. All here is 20 euro. We are gonna we no my guy air fresh meat here. Because of how they are the one, because they are products. Emi yata. E boy kwe now. Where? Ma wa kwe be hin. Ma wa kwe be hin. Yen kwe now. E so I wari ya khone. Oh we are buke. When me black in we are very ogbera ave idiot in vero. Ne gwa alwe rolon. Avon kept alien. Ene oriano. That's what they are born with. It's so neat. Do what that na ni memwe imwe. We not and we know be. Imoto na new one. No? Let me show you something. I'm going to be showing you guys some wheels here. The motor. But the motor is heavy. Imoto manakena. Na ya do ya mic pe wheel na. Omion. Then we're going to play down by video. Itam wa yes no hin. J. Ore ye na no. Okay. Imoti mena hin. De no mo sese. Imoti mena hin. De no mo. We gi moto gbon. Wa le mi we ba ri obe le. Eri obe le. 80% of them are neat. Iya wa po wa bought. Iwi moti yan ole. What are we saying? I know they have 1 or 2 characters also, but if we are talking fighting for freedom, I thought we will. It's one of the him. We are me goosey, we are goosey. Then Chaso Kocha, I Chaso Kocha and said here, this boy now. No, we in California. I know where that one is also doing comedy skits, you know. You know? They will criticize the ogbolo. In a filet kwa airport. And ogbolo is a traditional food. Okpe awuwa rostro a whole year. Uri ogbolo, uri hiavo. If care is not taking, ugi agbo and baby wagbuwe. Because you need the system you any day. They talking and down no those in my way Uriogi we batting. They would have. It's just that most of us never gave up. That's why right now there are some airports to come down in Europe. You feel away me kwa. Imagine a we traditional fees. I feel away kwa. I will do mon do. And all doni. Or me jobono yebegbe. I very much so again. If you walk here, you know how keke rugule ya lumone. Wario ya nwi. Eri ma eri I know do bobo. O fig mono ya wa mi skin ya. Look at our skin today. Huh? Mama makeup in my mosi. Huh? Mama makeup in my mosi. Ik be makeup. I very much they did makeup. They will not have this skin infection. The more we feel we are maintaining ourselves, the worse it becomes. Because why? We are trying to become Eurocentric instead of being proud as an African man, which is Afrocentric. So we have to be very careful over what it's not everything you imitate. Imitate freedom of speech and take it home. Leave every other thing. Imitate freedom of speech and take it home. Erosion when I getting waropa no man no gimena no man erosion ro. Go and try this time. Because skin when a criminal ya wo burn chemical. What not supposed to enter the skin? Well erosion now. But those days whoever me. A disease is even more. But everything right now, skin weaponized, everybody weaponized, brain weaponized, nobody thinks. But I think you want my every one of us is in abroad. We like it, laboring. Our father those days, he have a mugbone, or we are making away arrest, or you fiene, or get cane. Or I so I be here no working, I get me, I know Kauroni and they have time for themselves. They go for picnic. Or they kick where we probably have a dear do. But right now, 305 days in a year now. We are never one day sleep in the hotel. On have a bam block in there. That's why most of us today, what we would have been able to give to our life, we don't give it because of the project. And those things only Leluweriowa. A man died. A man you. Honor when I tell the best doctorate. I think it was Alexander the Great or so. He said they should call the old doctor to carry his coffee. The whole best doctor with coffee, okay? They were carrying him. He said again, they should carry all his money, some of his property, gold and everything. Now we weigh the gasket. Navi on Bogoduhu. They should raise up his hand from the gasket. What were you trying to display? Make an way. Naked I come, naked I will go. That's what Job said. I am a whatever thing you have, my dear, is for you. It's for you. Please, let's take it easy. If you are the biggest house in Benin, my dear, is for you. As anyone who were here, one who love you does not protect you. Please, Wagame enabling environment without inconveniencing anybody. What I know, I don't need to intimidate anybody. I never want to start counting my achievement. What I count as an achievement in this very urban media space is how many gospel of salvation for humanity and redemption I've dished out. Everybody should copy and follow suit. Naked uyare, ukmona ari ekpa, okeke, kenorion on matters. If I thought judgment to the borrow, how many lives were you able to impart? How many people were you doro boma, bono and or even problem, unagyo boma, or big packbina or big whatever? As in where unuma were ya sini or mama were wag belea. If I thought there's life after now, for example, what are you going to be remembered of? That's what matters. Please let's take it easy. Your project, put it on hold. Put it on hold. A life when I'm about matter. Whatever thing a heart you were desire, where to offend anybody, riene. Ege my guy ye babotie we sinna. Or monawa be na wa be we ba we sinna even no. Always want pray for forgiveness. Father, the Lord, the God, the Father. Or money ma committed. While the mona be ai. Talk cobbling Detroit committee saying on the name of Jesus. Please, I beg. If I were your car, we do a lot of you talk. Need forgiveness or sin we pray every day by day. You come what am I going to pray for? Imari amere. No some egberie, for example. What am I going to be praying for every day by day? Negele fukbea. Matatita. Come on, I pray. We are fooling ourselves. Giving off all manner of false narrative. Omonakwa be does not even lie. Yama do me worry report. Or you were my few boy woman, then woman amu, when we do then the two children were making out to be a sinner. How will somebody they put you in guilt? I will commit a sin. Who committed the sin? Who go you marry pay. The only is sin now. Who is complaining? I can't get it. Huh? Our right, we just gave it out like that. He says a man ticket in his house, so is please, let's blunt about this all this narrative. Where am I? You know, $1. Let's find something to do with our life, please. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. IARCP TV is our YouTube channel. Oh yeah, imoto wa de wa pe e da ka do den ba na odo ya gwale you know de Nigeria ya pe wi. Iya nitina. Mama gbagbe ma. Magba iwa yan fo. Wo yan wave na. The environment wa be ma. And egbin hu. Yan ho e. We mota. Even me am no. Nonsense. I don't do this value, mama. They have a bakamakana. We'll go home and start building our states. We build it from the crash. Igoro. We build it from the crash. Very married to Ariman do Adele material, but our leader became people like Oshomole, Oshomumu, Oshofianwu. People are still praising him today. Who have not lived a very good legacy. Nonsense. Please, IRCP is our YouTube channel, please. IRCP TV is our YouTube channel. You can subscribe, please. That one very, very important. And also follow the donation. I'll be announcing that a lot of people don't really know the meaning. When you time, what the donation will show up. It is not how many fight social media is going to bring it, but it's good that I let you know about it. Now you not make me do a selfish. It is not how many fight social media that will make it come. It's already a dream, so it's something that must come to pass. So area man go the one who does here doing something. So we should be aware of that, please. We should be aware of that. Very, very important. Follow us there in the donation if you know you have not. Most of you that do watch, particularly from our Meli or whenever our video is uploaded, please, your thumbs up. It has a value also. Your thumbs up have a value. It has importance. Your thumbs up will make YouTube. This video is very nice. It will make them to send notification to other persons. How can we do video? Oh man, 40 thumbs up. On him have a bar now. On him have bar. Huh? On him have bar. To me, SOS will not be wensa. SOS will not lokura. Not what to say. Thumbs up, important. We are not doing this for monetization. At least today now we might have also learned one or two things. When we will learn, we may learn. Because we have to teach each other. If you are here at this watching, it may be an encouragement. Also encouragement I have if you are here watching. So let me believe in you guys. For those of us that I think I saw a comment that somebody said that he needed my number. My telephone number is +34 631 056 284. Telephone number is +34 631 056 284 is our telephone number. I repeat, +34 631 056 284 is our telephone number. So if you want to call for counseling, you are always very free. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. Ciao.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. The message we bring come today. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video. Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.